This is Noah with CCH here on a solo venture out into the Converse City Park, investigating the Converse Werewolf or the Converse Sasquatch. Got some kind of strange prints right here. Being honest, almost looks like a small human handprint or a raccoon. Hate to say it, but it almost looks a little like a small monkey. But it's probably raccoon with the way the hands laid out. My brother Nick couldn't make it out here with me today. He's at work making that money. So I decided, since I'm so close, just to walk down here. It's still pretty early, about 12:30, March 5th, 2018, on a Monday. So hopefully we're not going to get too much human interaction. What I really wanted to come out here to do was check the banks more, see if we can't find any more interesting footprints. Like right here, you can see this track. Something was trying to take a drink of water and looks like it slid down into the mud. Kind of big bird. After a big storm recently, all the floodwaters came through right through here, right through the park. Skulls Crossing is amongst the list of watersheds here in Bexar County, and other smaller lakes and streams and whatnot flow through here. Not sure if that gives us an advantage or a disadvantage, but the common theory is that most Sasquatch sightings happen near or around water, a water source, whether that be a lake or a river, a stream. And of course, even being right here in the middle of Converse, there's still an abundant wildlife. We've seen a lot of deer, seen a coyote. So there is game here to be hunted. Fresh water, fresh enough, I guess. So something can definitely survive out here. I'm not going to deny that. Now, if some kind of hairy hominid, 8 to 9 feet tall, living out here, now that's a different story. There's not a whole lot of information or even reports or sightings of the Converse werewolf or even some kind of wood ape. The most recent report dates back to the 1960s. And then there's an earlier version of the story that dates back to the 1800s. Father, son, and the father was either a rancher or in some cases a military veteran from the Civil War. So you can't really say whether or not these are based in fact or if they're just campfire stories of myth. Interestingly enough, there is no newspaper reports, whether that be from the 1960s or the 1800s, talking about the Converse Werewolf in the story, where the rancher's son was killed by this half ape, half wolf creature that was standing over 8 to 9 feet tall, bipedal. But it happened around this area, around Skulls Crossing. You have to imagine 50, 60 years ago, this was all brush farmland. And the city of Converse only spans about 6.3 miles in its entirety, only about 15 miles away from downtown San Antonio. Nick was doing some research on the local Native American tribes, and one was the papaya that were converts involved with the Alamo itself, the mission. Let me see if I can cross up here. Because on our last investigation, we caught what sounded like an Indian chant. And this would be an electronic voice phenomena, because we didn't hear it at the time, and we only heard it after reviewing the video. Got some kind of movement. Been seeing a lot of squirrels though. Okay, it's a cardinal. We're out here at the main brush area. I'm hearing something. Oh, this one sounds bigger. The way I'm heading now is towards the creek bed. What I'm going to do is go the other way and see how far down this goes. So eventually we're going to hit FM 78, the highway. I'm hearing something. I'm gonna go ahead and move on down this way. It's a hot day out. So most tracks, all the mud's probably dried up, so be able to find a decent track's probably gonna be more difficult. I'm gonna go down towards this thicker way, away from the housing behind me. See if I can't find us a new spot for our next investigation when me and my brother Nick can come out. It'd be hard to imagine, really, a creature of that size being out here. And me and Nick have a theory that if it is some kind of southern Sasquatch, it's going to be much smaller in stature, maybe 4 or 5 feet tall. And the most interesting characteristic of it all is that it has 3 toes. Out in Government Canyon, we found a 3-toed track. There's been lots of reports about 3-toed Sasquatches, especially down here in the south, from Texas to Louisiana. There's that hawk. Yeah. It doesn't go much further like I thought it did before it hits the road. I think we're coming out into the clearing here. Yep, that's the bridge, which goes over Skulls Crossing. So Skulls Crossing, it goes for quite a while, especially if this is a watershed. Then all that water from the different tributaries is flowing right through here, as you can see. I'm gonna go check out the bridge. I never even considered that man-made structures like these bridges and these sewerways could offer good protection for a cryptid, a hairy hominid, such as the Converse Bigfoot, the Converse Werewolf, to hide in if he doesn't have enough space out there back in the brush country. You can see it's a good amount of water out here holding. It keeps going on and cuts off a little ways ahead. I'm gonna see if I can get across here. We got turtles, big turtles. And they heard me coming from pretty far away. See if we can't see them. They're gone. Starts to get more open. I'm seeing as far the further we go out here. Keep running into spider webs. Oh man, yeah, this is junk alley over here. Look at this. The ground is still a little moist out here. See if we can't see something. Something's moving in there. Starting to pull up here again. Let's get down by the water. This leads up to the to another bridge. Getting a little too thick to get back up that way, I think. Plus the water's still standing here, all the way up to that bridge. So this is, the other side of the bridge is much different compared to the other side, which you can basically get to just by walking off the trail and going up the creek bed from Converse City Park. This is a little bit more quiet. I could definitely see something going through here and not be seen this deep down into the stream bed. See what it looks like over this hill. You can see the road. Yeah, you got the one house here. Not like the other way, where it's smashed literally between the middle of a residential housing and the highway road. I'm gonna head back. I don't think I can go much further this way. It's much different than the other area. Another big thing is that the last known report was the 1960s. It's so hard to say that after 60 or so years that if there was some kind of bipedal hairy hominid, half wolf, half ape creature here, what's to say it's still here, or if not long gone. Recent sightings are little to none. If this thing is a werewolf or a sasquatch, both of those are known to be more active at night, nocturnal animals, and for stealth reasons alone, I would say they would still be able to move about here in the dark without being seen. It's just so busy around here. Alright, I'm heading back. This is Noah with CCH out here in Converse City Park, and y'all have a good one. That's my training. You gotta be able to catch these things, huh?